In today's video, I'm going to give you a few categories that you should avoid, all right, that you should try not to sell as a beginner on Amazon, all right. There's a couple of reasons why, and I know a lot of guys are not going to be, are not going to agree with me because I saw my man Lewis Moore not too long ago making a video like recommending some people sell in the category, and I don't like this category, all right. So great thing about Amazon, we all run our business different ways, but in this video I'm going to tell you why I do not like those categories and why I would not recommend them for beginners. Not that I do not like them, but why I would actually tell beginners to stay away from them if possible. Before we do, description, you're going to find 3 links. First one, mentorship group. I'm going to start a mentorship group soon with a few beginners, right? 4 to 6. I'm going to take you for like 2 months and bring you from $0 to $10,000 in sale if you have the capital to scale. The only thing that you need to do is join the wait list. It's going to be a paid program and you need to have the capital to actually be able to spend money to reach $10,000 in sale, because I'm not going to buy the inventory for you, I'm not going to give you money, all right? So, and it's going to be a paid program as well. So link in the description, join the wait list. It's going to be the first go, it's going to be the cheapest one. Second link, one-on-one coaching. Best way to grow if you are having some issues that you do not understand stuff if you want to scale. Whether you're a beginner, you're a little bit more advanced, if you need the help from someone who did it before you, get a mentor, book a call with me. Best way to do it. That's it. Third link, Discord server. If you want to grow, you need to network as well. Best way to do it. Come on a Discord server. Be active. That's it. All right. So, first category that I would actually tell beginners to avoid is the clothing and shoe category. Why? I love the clothing and shoe category. I've been selling in this category for a long time. But if you fall into the wrong subcategory, you are going to deal with a lot of returns. And products are kind of expensive if you are doing online arbitrage. If you are doing retail arbitrage, it's not going to be the same thing. But with online arbitrage, products in this category will tend to be more expensive, right? Than the beauty category, for example, which I believe is the best category if you are doing online arbitrage and you are a beginner. But I believe that this is a great category. I'm still selling a lot in this category, but like sometimes you fell in the wrong like there's a way bigger chance that you find a product that gets a lot of return and that it fucks you up, all right, than other categories. I have a lot of products in that category that have like virtually no returns, but I have a lot also that have a ton of returns. And so it's really hit or miss, you know, it's really hit or miss. So because of that, in my opinion, clothing and shoes, same thing. Shoes, you have products that goes like, that have crazy returns and some product that does not. So it's kind of weird. But same thing, I would just stay away from them if I was a beginner again, all right? Next category, and it's actually going to be a subcategory from the clothing and shoe category, is going to be swimwear. Swimwear is the worst category when it comes to return. It is terrible. It is just terrible. And so because of that, you know, you get like on average, you get like return rates of like 20%, right? Like 20% return rate. And it really fucks you up, except if you really get your stuff cheap. So stay away from that. Usually, and I made a video talking about that in the past, usually if you go to performance swimwear, the return rate is going to be lower, but like anything that is for leisure, like to go to the beach and stuff, you're going to get fucked by the return rate, all right? I'm just telling you this. If it is Speedo or those brands that people actually compete with, I think people tend to know their size and stuff, and so when they buy it, they just buy it, and they use it all the time, so they actually know, and so you do not have as many returns. I guess this is the reason, all right? Third category, and this is where I'm going to disagree with my man Lewis Moore, the grocery category. No, if you do retail arbitrage, the grocery category is great, all right? If you do online arbitrage, the reason why I do not like the grocery category is that is because of the expiration date. And like when you buy a lot of units, no, if you go in store, this is why I say if it is for retail arbitrage, it is easy. You see the expiration date in store, and you can buy your products like based on that. No, when it comes to online arbitrage, you are going to buy a lot of units because products are cheap, right? And so you are going to buy a lot of units and you are going to need to return a lot of them because the expiration date will be too soon. And it happened to me with product in the grocery category. So the thing is that usually products in the grocery category do not have expiration dates that are far away in the future, just like cosmetic do, or OTC medication do. Usually those products will have expiration date that are way further in the future. For grocery is not the case, all right? For grocery, you are going to receive a lot of products that, in my experience, and now my experience may be limited in this category, but this is what I've seen happening. You are going to see a lot of products that expire too soon and that you're not going to be able to send, and that you're not going to be able to sit on for a little while until it sells before it expires. So because of that, it is a category that I do not like for online arbitrage. It's a different story for retail arbitrage, but for online arbitrage, I do not like this category because of that, and I try to stay away from it. All right. And fourth and last category that we are going to talk about today is going to be electronics and anything that is too expensive. All right. Because same thing, like electronics, usually they tend to be expensive, and this is something that people tend to steal a little bit more in my experience, and so it hurts a little bit more when it actually gets stolen. So for that reason, I would just stay away from the electronic category, and anything that is too expensive as well. Anything that goes like over $150 per unit as a buy cost, stay away from it. In my opinion, I just stay away from it, and I would go a little bit higher than that, maybe up to $200. But like anything over that, even at my level, I would not do it. All right, I would just not do it, because I'd rather move more units cheaper than do this, because things can go wrong, and you know, if something goes wrong, it's going to cost you way more money, all right, per unit that you actually lose. So yeah, these are the categories that I would advise you to stay away from. So yeah, if you want to keep learning about Amazon, keep watching those videos that you're going to see on the screen right now, and I'll see you tomorrow for a new video. Thank you for watching.